On this episode of Kitchen Dads, we're doing stuffed zucchini boats. They're so good and they're so simple. Stay tuned. I like any dishes where you can combine all the ingredients into like a one dish meal. This you can serve alone, maybe with a little side salad. It's great. You can involve the kids. They can do some of the prep work. Let's get started. We need to have 4 medium zucchini. These are kind of large, so we have 3. And now what we're going to do is we're going to just go ahead and we're going to cut the zucchini lengthwise, and then we're going to hollow those out to make our little boats. All right, so we're going to go through and we're going to cut them lengthwise. All right, and we're going to do this one. What we want to do is we want to go ahead and start hollowing out the flesh to make a nice little well and take out a decent amount of flesh. You want to save the flesh because we're going to chop it up and put it in the dish. We've taken our zucchini flesh and we've hollowed them out into little boats. We're going to take the flesh that we used and we're going to chop this up because we want to use it in our mixture. Let's put it in our bowl and then let's go make our mixture. We're putting our pan over medium-high heat, and then we're going to add in maybe 3 to 4 tablespoons of olive oil. We need to add a little extra fat because the chicken sausage is a little lower in fat. Put our chicken sausage in the pan. And we just want to mix it up a little bit and brown the sausage. Now we're going to add our onions and the flesh of the zucchini that we carved out and our tomatoes. We want to mix this all together. We're going to cook it down a little bit. It'll cook in the oven, but we want to cook down the sausage just a little bit more and incorporate everything. We have our mixture from the stove. Now we're going to assemble everything in the zucchini cups and then we're going to pop it in the oven. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take a ½ a cup of grated Parmesan cheese and we're going to mix that with a ½ a cup of chopped mozzarella cheese and then also about 2 tablespoons of fresh parsley. I had this parsley from my garden. It's always great to grow a few vegetables if you can, or befriend your neighbor who likes to grow the vegetables. So we're going to mix this up. I'm going to set this aside just for a second. I use that as the topping for the zucchini boats. So we're going to just take our mixture and we're going to spoon in our mixture into the zucchini boats. Now, I've used chicken Italian sausage to kind of lower the fat content a little bit. It tastes great with a regular Italian sausage. Some people like to mix it up a little bit and they go half sweet and half hot. It's really up to you. We filled our zucchini boats. Now we're going to add the topping on it. Sometimes if you have a little tomato sauce or some extra chopped tomatoes, you can put those on here. But we're going to go ahead and top this with our cheese and parsley topping. In the oven, this is going to melt down and blend really well with the sausage and the onions and the tomatoes. It's really, really good. All right, so now we just take this the way it is, don't cover it, put it into a 400-degree oven for 20 minutes. Our zucchini has been cooked. It's been in the oven for about 20 minutes. These are about 22 minutes because they were bigger. And I forgot to mention this before, but if you'd like to have a nice little crunch and some extra brown on the top, just take a handful of breadcrumbs, maybe ½ a cup, panko, whatever you have, and sprinkle them on before you put them in the oven. I want to take one of these out and taste it. I'm going to cut a half of one, pull it out here. They're so big. Ooh, look at all that cheesiness, the cheesy goodness. Since it's an Italian sausage, it goes really, really well with the cheeses and the Parmesan that we put in there. And then you get the elements of the zucchini and the onion. It's really, really nice. You can add in the tomato sauce, which would give another element. This is great as a potluck dinner. You can make it in advance, and you can take it and you can reheat it in the oven. Give it a shot. You're really gonna like it. Your kids will like it too, and they won't know that the boats are made from vegetables. Go cook something.